There you go, xFloud giving a little something of his own. A fast pick on long, and Monacy still exists. Oh! Okay, that's enough! That's enough! The game's different for you, I guess. I guess your game's just functions and coded differently to everyone else's. You can just no-scope to the top of middle. He's going to do some fallback AWPing, demonstrated perfectly as he removes the first, drops off, repositions, just in time for another. Torji, solo hold of this site, just racks them up, sends them back from whence they came. Torji does it all for Mouse.
Heroic taking their time, staying composed in this retake. Frozen getting into the smoke right beside Youngstar. They trade position. Youngstar into the open. Skulls gets nothing, but it's Frozen needing a miraculous clutch from the ramp. Okay, Frozen. Is this it? And it's denied by the grenade.
There's no time.
There's no time.
He's done
Oh my God, Frozen! That is so ridiculous.
Up short into a fight. Here they come.
Oh, pushing on that. Oh no, Mazinho swaps out grenades and it's a Mouse-D triple.
In terms of a team and the complexion, they're deadly. Check this one out. The first is beautiful. Actually, the second is miraculous. And the third just has to putt it in. Forward in the round. Beautiful stuff. And
the acceleration is here for Team Liquid, but stopped at the door by Karrigan. Simple teed up by the distraction, and it's 3 from Simple.
That round perfect from FaZe. Sit back.
Slips in towards the blue boxes. Finds the first. Towson playing ahead of his teammate. Means that now this is super isolated. Raz has to bring through the clutch. He doesn't have a kit, but one's down on the site itself. Will not matter. Graviti holds strong. 4 kills to the man. And a round that was desperately needed here for 3D Max.
It felt like there were good pieces there in the retake for Gamer Legion, but they all came too far apart, right? That flashbang was great, but there's no teammate to capitalize off it. And then the peak for information, also good.
They're not certain of his position. Starts to walk in. Does he have the element of surprise? Looks like Rob's going to get dunked on. They're both there. The nade! The Mazinho!
Might have created a gap for Torji. Gives himself a chance to play around it. Now Spinks activates. And the Spinks Xerxin combo will combo to lock down mid. A swing back through the door for Xerxin. He is taking command right here and now, and Knock running out of time. He's to take his chance to try and get that C4 planted down. Quick scope, unsuccessful. And Xerxin stacks on his 4th kill of the round.
Or are they all of the backs turned right now?
Oh my
God. Gonna have a field day. The lineup is beautiful! And they all fall. Oh my God. Snacks comes in with the closer.
pronounce it however you want. I don't really care. But
hello? Oh, he finds more than just the first. Getting run down, stands his ground! It's stunning from Decisive!
That you have to run on past, hoping that this flashman can do a lot of heavy lifting and that you can create weaknesses on the site. But the coverage here from the MP7 from Heavy Gun is great here, and a transfer with that gun. Unbelievable. Zachary not well acting either, as Heavy Gun good to close, and so will G2 here with 7. Gets tagged, jumping back on the Xbox and Toxic with a big pluck out of the server right there. Sun Pius drops. Now re-aggression from Wakadia, and the pistols needing more here is Tanir, but he can only find a single, and Wakadia tearing through them with a 5-7, looking for one more. Smoke in the face of xFloud, but panic setting in, and he finds just about every last one of them.
As we have Woxic, that's a great opener. First player lower tunnels, he gets the rest. He gets all of them by some miracle. I think he was saved by the off, blocking the headshot. And then just 3 kills on the catwalk with the 20 bullets at the 5-7.
That was a bit ageist, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Be careful.
We love our viewers.
We love all of our viewers equally. Oh!
Wow. How's that one feel, you Kinder?
Not looking good here for FaZe. They still have a very difficult defense to get through, and Ultimate's not going to miss that shot. Flash comes in a little bit late. Ultimate follows up, and we've got Simple stuck on the ramp, cleared out by the Polish sniper, who gets himself a 3K. A 3v3 retake for BCG to stay alive here.
And you got Simple with the ult, but he's going to be posted up over towards the ramp. You've got Jungle and Con control as well, so Simple gets to chill and have a great time. Add one more on top, and Simple shuts the map down. 13-10, no comeback today, and FaZe got their first map victory.
4 frags. He's already got 7 here in the first, 2 rounds. So really nicely done from him. And that means that 3D Max will not be able to buy up in this round. They don't got the bomb plant. They forced up here. This is going to be almost certainly, you'd imagine anyway, a 10th for Legacy.
Well, the most recent change is Shuhei coming into this lineup, meant to be the guy to get him to that next level, to break through that glass ceiling. Ultimate peering down mid, good snap over. Might be the first time we've seen him come out on top of the op duel. Torji taken down early.
Ultimate flights under the porch. It's another kill from the AWP. And you'll follow up again. Ultimate, here we go. This is more like it. Go and get them all. Ultimate with 5. Rolling, get him rolling.
Let's forget to buy. Oh my goodness, he forgot to buy, but he's picked up an AK off of his opponents, and he might just be putting this to work. The 5.7 is enough. The 5.7 is plenty when you upgrade it to the AK-47. Smoke pop.
Yep.
Ooh, they weren't close enough. So close. Iwu knows. Why wasn't anyone there? I could have sworn they would be.
What?
Actually ridiculous. You dodge the smoke pop and Zaiwu just kills everybody instead through it.
2 players locking swords to knock him out, but Joda might have a clutch, needing another quad kill to save his team. He does it. Aurora with a massive round to open up Dust 2.
Yeah, when it's necessary as well. His teammate Xanteros goes swinging up the catwalk and is quickly dealt with. But holding the line alongside Woxic, keeping this contained. Look at the aim from Madger, man. I mean, he's just playing aimbots right there, swinging his mouse every which way.
In the meantime, we've got a long play on the cards. Youngstar strafing out, going all in on the fight. So fast on the play, and 3 lined up through the smoke for Youngstar. He bursts onto Dust 2 with the supernova. As we see with the X-ray, 2 players, Madger hiding at the back of the cart. They don't know that Joda is here. First kill's good. Another multi here for Joda. He gets a triple again. He's hauling it here for Aurora round after round.
Well, look how he starts it off versus Aurora with a 4K dominant. Let's find out how he gets these 2 bullets coming through on Xanteros and Jota. That is absolute devastation. And I understand the confusion right there.
On Dust 2, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Smoke gets thrown, and he's just going to have to pray for 1. Tries to get ahead of the flash. How about 2? And he's in the smoke, knifing and slicing. And he's got 1! No Kevlar, no problem. Kickson has single-handedly thwarted the commitment into B with a smoke grenade, a couple of bullets, and a kitchen knife.
And no kit.
For donut.
Except for snacks. It's planted for A-Core, that is, but teammates trying to cover, but ZTR putting it down, but he couldn't hit the headshot fast enough on snacks. A virtual 1v3, but couldn't stop the bomb defuse.
Ouch. Bang on the money as well with the HE. I'm going to have to check in after this round and see what the totals are looking like. Cowering at the back of the box. Look at their health as well.
Still putting up a
He's
fight.
done well, actually, in combination with that cracking headshot and Senzu. He shoots hard indeed. He's got 1 bullet in that deagle. He's going to get run down. Shoots hit another bullet, and they pull it off. How have they done that?
Quite important. No,
There's a kit.
no way.
There's a smoke.
No way. No way. No one's here. Oh my God. Do they have time? Fellas. G2 and the bomb getting defused while players are still alive.
And that's something from Senzu. Gets 2, gets out, and a 3rd where that came from.
Molly kind of missed the car, but the flashbang is godlike. Shout out Zacher for that one. It's down to Molodoy. Oh, he's got 3 for the 1v4 here to get Furia on the board. The Kazakhstani Cleaver cuts down 3 and round over.
Getting across anyway. Late nade on the stairs, finds nothing. Walking through the smoke! How's he got that? How does he get 3?
A pinch back in, Maka peering over. Both these players stuck in the pool, playing together. Eyes on the line, but Maka's got the good idea. Oh, they don't know where this last is. They don't know where this last is. Oh, Maka's on top of him. Maka's on top of him. And shot straight through the digestive tract of Maka. Bring us to the half.
As they work the veto as well here. But we'll talk about this pistol round now and a little bit about Pop rolling on into the action here, right into the bracket stack. They go head first.
Yeah, oh my god, into an awake and angry Xantares. He's on for the ace already with the dual Berettas, and he knows where both his targets are. Bro kicking up a bit of a fuss in alt middle. This could be Xantares' round. Do we have a highlight out of him in the very first? It's looking good for it. He's got plenty more gas in the tank out of the dualies. It's just Bro to stop a highlight reel here. 13 HP though. He's got to fly into the apartments. The ace awaiting for Xantares. That's just another headshot. Xantares, cold day yesterday. He is flaming hot to start day 2 at Dallas.
But again, a 2v2, at least half the health is gone here for Twist, so that does make the Deagle even more deadly to the body shots. Tech9 trying to get involved in fights. Karrigan just standing and drooling and laying down the law on the Tech9. They're so low, he's run out of bullets. He gets around the corner. Can Karrigan pull this off against Nertz? Yes, he can. Nertz reloading, trying to jump to cover.
And this should definitely be a save. They look like they want to go for it, though. There's money to spare. We know how quickly that economy can get away from you. Look at the damage that's been done on Lato and Suds, and suddenly this gets very different. Assassination in the apartments. Nism had no idea. This should not be happening. Should be one of the most bang-on site defenses you have in the game of Counter-Strike, and now instead, Legacy have put themselves on islands.
Oh, no. And
alone they will fall. Body patient on this angle. Sadzin, what you got? Revealed and eliminated a 2-on-4 retake that we were questioning the decision-making on turns into a round win for 3D Max.
Cypher going down without issue. Now the rest of BCG have to try and step up and allow this to go their way as FaZe with that smoke going down onto the site. Nice pick out from Nok. Is there anything else to follow up? And there absolutely is. From Sassanito and Prime Taps as Elysian Skulls get back to kills. No kit picked up. The knives are out. And that's enough for BCG.
Nitro looking to be found by Xantares. Hex has to make the move on his own. Out from Squeaky. And Nitro, what a shot on the Xantares. Keeps them in the round. Hex is in need of a flick here. He does get the first onto Makati, but Jada dualies in the back. 3K for him so far. Clutch needed for Nitro. He could do it. Round the site. Needs one on the Woxic. He's armorless. And he's gonna get it. Nitro comes through with Hex for a 2 versus 4 victory.
What's he got there, Magisk, other than a white screen as it currently stands? Pushing through that hut smoke would be a bit of a condemnation, just lining up for Magisk. So he stays active. Hex is starting to push through on a second wave. Hang on. Opportunity presents itself, but Monacy ascends the ladder and delivers. Drops into the site. Magisk providing covering fire. George finds kicks, and Monacy just racks him up. Instantaneous deletion to finish.
Looking to take their second as Elise runs into top mid. He's blinded again. I feel like there's been so many fights for him where he's just not even been able to see his opponent. Simple fighting phase back into this pistol round, though. He's got 3. And Shuai cutting away that bomb plant. So Simple is required again. In fact, it pretty much is all Simple here because Karrigan's low in HP. And now it is just Nertz left on 5 HP coming back into the fight. And Simple's looking for his 4th kill of the pistol, and that is exactly what he will grab.
Met by a molly that might just buy enough time. Story finally on the scene. Waiting, taking his time, but he almost whiffs. Now HE goes in, but he's going to be so far removed. It's on Westmelon to try and buy time as Hunter sticks at Hades, looks to provide protection, and he does just that. Now it's too little, too late for Story to come through clutch.
You've got an era building and a sentiment around that that's growing each and every time you win.
They are the main characters.
You're breaking all these records of winning streaks and tournament winning streaks. So, yeah, you've got about 5-6 quests going on at once. If you're Vitality, you're nailing all of them as well.
Yeah, speedrunning the main storyline as well. Well, they've got Rops coming up. MP9 coming in with a 2nd kill as Mezzy Sadsin strikes into action all of a sudden. And this would be a 1v3 clutch as he's up against Rops.
He's not playing to commit to anything he finds. Oh, immediate headshot. That's nasty. Well done.
We were talking about mobs in the pregame, but everyone else but him is putting in the digits. This time it's Heavy God to put in some work.
Work done. Smoke up. Block your vision. Good luck, PR. This is a prayer. Goes the AK for the spray down, but hasn't found the diffuser just yet. Might think he has it, but no. The round snatched away. Killed 2 players. Thought surely one of those had to be on the bomb.
with a headshot onto OC. It's still Hex in that forward position.
Flank.
One is insufficient. A second onto the flanker.
Oh!
He turns around for a third. That is the round, thanks to Hex and his Glock. Nico trying to change the dialogue, giving it anything. A headshot needed in the next 5, 4. It's not going to be given his way. Hex has really secured the round for NRG.
And that's a beautiful crossfire setup, played to perfection by longtime teammates Twist and Naf. No chance for FaZe at breaking this up. And Team Liquid hits double digits, 10-7, round 18.
They're buying in the next regardless.
Yeah, still it's an AK.
Just trying to make it expensive. Oh my goodness,
What, is
Nox
there
got all the
time?
kills. He's got the kit. He has the kit. He has time. He absolutely does. I think he got there in time.
What?
He did. Nox snatches it away, and that's exactly why he stuck around.
And here we go, 3 versus 5. And Hex following up with his dualies. But Wakadia and Woxic still arriving, and they've broken through the A site. Bomb to be planted. Wakadia on the move. There's no way he gets all of them. Ace for Wakadia. 2 aces. Not meant to be. It's Woxic to lock it in. It's a 2 versus 5.
And now the timing might just work out. Major back to it. Cannot find it on his first shot. Now they know that that up is something to be wary of. Second dip in. The bomb. They can't lose the bomb. Can't drop that over the lip. Now Naf activates. But it's up to Zontar. Has a chance at the clutch, and he'll take the first. And that drops the C4 down. It fell off of the platform. It has to be recovered. And Zontaras will now know there's no such thing.
Yeah, but this is a really nice position and play from Frozen. It's eating a smoke away. Oh,
nice
good
shot.
pick. Yeah, simple. A little bit too committed. Before the retake was ready, Frozen's got one.
The surprise goes back to cover off Khan and Liege. Offered up. Skulls to fall next. And a 1v1 for Sampaius. This is for the 4K. He knows exactly where his victim is. Frozen trying to come through. Has to walk into the scope. Has to walk into the Spanish sniper, and he can't get past him.
George walking straight into the scope.
Oh,
Reed
another
missed
miss.
Another one. Third time's the charm, gets away
Needs
with
the
it.
rifle. He's out of ammo.
That'll do. Nicely. Galil. Bomb needs to be retrieved still. OC got against the clock at this point. Monacy going to be toying with him. Sees that he's left and vacated. Will reposition in the meantime. Up onto the bomb train. Perfect. There's no other decision for OC to try and plant. Monacy still struggling to finish his meal, but he gets the job done.
Definitely not hidden whatsoever. Locking this one down.
4 kills in the round as well from Monacy. That was the 2 to keep it competitive and level. And then as we witnessed, yeah, a bit of a strenuous, a bit of a strain in the clutch, but still a clutch.
And you can see what happened, right? So the timer hits a certain point. The discussion between Monacy and Majesty is, well, we know this guy's Ivy. Monacy heard him. Let's clear him together.
All right. Well, Acor couldn't do it, but ZTR was good for it with the MP9 from mid-range. Still doing some great work and tied up at 7 now.
Simple, collecting the opening kill of the round, carrying it to follow-up damage being done. Frozen on the cleanup, and eventually taken back down by Twist, who now finds himself in a clutch. And Simple is incredibly low, and if he had gone down there, it would have been a 1v1 against Skulls. But Simple plays his life at least for a second longer, and then jumps into the open, gives it up, and Twists makes it look easy.
Put them into these dire financial straits, and now pushing in to close it out his mouths. Heavy gone side by side with him. 910 stands his ground. One left. Oh my god, it's Hades, and he's gone down to the 910 Galil. They cannot get a way in. Coming in on that flank is Kixon. Shadow to bait him in, but long range spray. Decent work, finds the head. It's still up for debate, only bro. 1 versus 2. Timing's good to find and isolate Monacy. Tessus is going for a 5-second stick, and bro's overthinking it. Convinced Tessus wouldn't have the audacity to go for a 10-second stick in the 1v1.
Uh-oh.
Knife.
Hello, Elish.
Knife.
Goodbye, Elish. And yep. God damn it.
Now we've got Tanier. Heroic's Diamond. Their big find in the season. He's over towards Goose. He'll be the ace in the hole, but it's X-Cloud bringing through. He comes through with 3 Deagle headshots. Okay.
Looking to keep Aurora at distance, at an arm's length, and X-Cloud with some dominance. Look at these shots here. Left, right, left.
Gives him some cover, and he will fall back to try and fight them in the vent. Solo now on 2. Exercise moves forward into the vent, doubled up outside the decon door. Oh, he catches Hunter. Can he find Moles as well? Can he bring him down and feasibly pull this off in a 1v3 clutch, exercising his right to deliver for his team? The defuse around the corner and denied!
Goddamn!
That is a god-tier clutch from Exercise!
You can see how both of those first kills out of Nico were with Kingston's flash assist, and yeah, wrapping it up as well. 25 points of health to spare. Quad kill.
Bomb can be planted. XTC has the space to do this. But 1v2 clutch, perhaps for the fate of 3D Max, now on his shoulders. Has the right idea. Repositioning. Ready for this short fight. Gets out on the boxes, puts them on a line, spots the second as well. Now flashbang for the fight. Forces Lux back. And he's tagging, and he's fragging. Exo will keep them pedaling here in IEM Dallas.
Just furious that he couldn't find it.
The decoy worked against him in the funniest way possible. It didn't make him look away. He just ducked away and
dismantling the elevation, and he is down and about into a B split. 9-10 isn't going to miss those, is he? As Queserado pokes his head up underpass and
oof, into the AWP as well. Does he hit the flick?
Up. Flicks down.
Oh, lovely. 9-10's round, yeah. He's ruling the world.
Look at the ace.
Can he get the perfect 5-bullet ace with the AWP? He's got 1 bullet, 1 target, and it's Techno to crash the party and ruin everything. Fresh cup.
Blitz still on the end.
Oh yeah, they did change
Wait. Yeah, did he change in Astana?
I didn't know.
I didn't notice either. No, I didn't notice. Maybe I'll see if there's any photos of Astana on HLTV, but if we could get a...
They've got the right idea. Wakati playing on the edge of the smoke. This is interesting. He's even spotted. No, not able to get these kills. And now in the pit, Jota needs to deliver a multi. He'll do exactly that. Pixel perfect on the spray. Jota holds strong here from the pit. And now he's got support just on the edge of this moto smoke. A flank coming through, but Jota needs no help. 4 kills all his own. And Ultimate, a desperate plant here to at least secure money to keep them going on the Liquid side.
Up for the next round, and that ain't gonna happen. Nerd, Snaf, and Ultimate gonna encroach upon Spinx's position. It's only a matter of time.
Under some pressure. Oh my god, the knives are out!
Oh, no.
We get a knife fight. Big shank up to the prison yard. It's gonna be Space coming out on top.
that'll be done here for the young Swede. It's crazy how all the good Swedish players are not on NIP.
You turn that corner, you see 3. You know you're in for a fight. And Malb's happy to descend into the madness. Getting all 5 kills.
Bang.
He's going to be able to tuck down behind the box. Surely the bomb plant in the smoke, but Zacher, he's going for all the kills. Will he try to stop the plant? No, he will save his last op bullet in his magazine. Behind him, Hunter, hunting right now. He gets a kill on a Zacher. 1 versus 1, goes up top on the site and delivers the clutch here for G2. They stay in the lead.
Just when they needed a hero to slow down the momentum. Look at the turn from that flash right there and the absolute spray down. Just to be answered back into a quick 3v3, but Jota keeps it in safe hands. Did just enough with his 4 kills to lean back.
It feels to me like the game plan for G2 is a lot of times to kind of lean towards this B bomb site with the 3rd player. We've seen a couple of different looks, really disruptive, not letting 3D Max get comfortable with the way they want to take Banana at all, showing different plays.
Then by getting a Zeus kill and a couple of USPs and laughing it off, immediately being able to answer the call. The op that they save
sends him an audible drop. Oh, they line up for him. Impeccable on the spray. Takes 3 down in a drop of a hat, the blink of an eye, a 4th added to his tally, and it's just Mazinho at the back of red. Flames hunting him and frags him in the back of the skull. Solid work from Zywoo there, the most impact.
Yeah, well, look how quick he's working. He could even go all the way through B apps if he wants. There's so much time on the clock, just as long as Senzu doesn't get found out.
Oh wow, he gets found out. The trade's not available! What? Senzu! Spectacular!
No kid either for the CT side here. That's going to be a challenge to try and pull this retake off, and they need the shots quickly here to roll on out. Yukinder going to look to be the tip of the spear, but already dealt with by Zacher.
Flashbangs coming through. The trade's not there as Kalmisu plucks another. As everyone out in the open, Kalmisu doing well as he cuts down 2, Quesarado nothing on the dual Berettas, and Fallen gets 0. It's Kalmisu.
That's clean execution right there. Love the lineup of that smoke. Taking a little bit of time to land, but also just its airtime lines up perfectly with their scaling into E-Box. So
In a real impactful round.
yeah, well, I mean, we talk a lot about the players that can lighten the load here for the G2 squad, for the firepower here. Snack's gonna be one of them in this round.
Acrobatics.
Flying through the sky right there.
Oh, here comes the execution. Carrigan close up. We've seen him have some big rounds of 5-7s, but it won't be happening here. It is instead Frozen who drops down and steps up. Elige and Frozen with 5-7s combined.
That's nasty.
10-second defuse feels hard.
I don't know, the AWP can cover. Techno just needs to sit it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Smoke on the bomb. This is going to be high pressure now. He's holding it. Ladies and gentlemen, not a 10-second defuse under their noses.
No way.
He's on the reload. He's going to call the bluff.
No
A
way.
10-second now.
Oh!
They pull it off. Mongols steal one away.
For his signature Desert Eagle incision. And that's not looking so good in this round, though.
That was a pretty fatal procedure, though. I don't know if I'd trust his practice. It was a big piece of puzzle of them closing out, making it look comfortable, but just as quick as you say, Malbs here, he gets shut down. Trying to be recovered now as the Deagle. Hades holds onto it for a split second, but these headshots come back quickly. Evigon finally able to provide some sort of damage here in this round, but only a single kill.
At age 16, you can look up G2 choked round and you might be able to find it, but you can also find some other results there as well.
If Gamer Legion can push it across the finish line now and send it to map number 3, pistol round so far so good for Mezzy. He's just tapping heads, taking names, doesn't care, but Towson does the same. Mezzy and Rops are down, but it will be ZywOo making Towson the last one standing.
The bomb's planted for them. They're content to play the firing squad. Though that firing squad will have one fewer number now. Twists knows he needs the fight. He's got a flashbang. He's got a kit. He could deploy it, but it's the 10-second defuse that they were on. No Twist has come back over with the kit they got off of it. Has to stick. Has to pray that they can't find the shots that they need. And so far, they're going astray. The pistol round is liquids.
The person in Longhouse, but you don't need to send absolutely everyone. You can just send one player to come and put pressure on. Instead, they send all of them and no one left on the site. Yes, it's planted for you long, but you only have one USP.
Counter smoke comes back through, indicates where this is headed. A minute on the clock, but 3 defenders here for 3D Max. They're waiting with HEs. Oh my goodness, Acor. Oh no, Acor. Goodbye. He's alive somehow, but the flames will extinguish. At least he could get that bomb planted.
He's going to be tasked with a couple of kills here. He needs to deliver one, and he does on the offer. That's actually Heavy God at that range. Are you kidding? Then Hades with a headshot too. It's Kalmisu, picks up the AWP, and I think it might just be a save. Those 2 headshots could have been enough. Westmel will make a play for it, though, through the doors, but Heavy God can play the time. Westmel with the kit. He dodges the up shot for Heavy God, and it's looking like the 2v4 for G2 Esports. Heavy God will go down with the ship, but he's captained it well.